What about my sweat equity? Sweat equity. Sweat equity. My sweat equity. My sweat equity.
It's a weird day. It's a weird day for me, fellas.
What about my sweat equity?
Sweat Equity Podcast. I'm Eric Redinger with Outlaw Smith because he has kids that are sick, and that's what happens. But we're here with a very special guest, Mr. Pat Roach.
Thank you.
Better known as Randy from Trailer Park Boys.
That's
I'm going
right.
to do my best to not call you Randy through the...
I answered Randy.
It might happen.
The hours that I've spent watching Trailer Park Boys. The other day I said, like, Barb, and I don't even know where I was getting it from until it was like, oh, you're coming in studio, and that's what I'm repeating all the time. But we really appreciate you coming in. So we've also got Joseph Resendez, our intern that we talk about so much. Pat, I didn't catch your last name. I'm sorry.
Velo.
Okay, and you're managing sort of situation. I don't
I
know.
opened the show. I'm a comedian. I've been in the industry as a musician for over 20 years, and
Now I feel bad. I'm sorry.
that's all right. You've done your research. That's good to know.
Well, I did it on Pat, kind of. So I hope that helps. But yeah, so Pat, you're in town, or you were in town doing your Randy's Cheeseburger Picnic.
That's right.
Yeah.
At the Crowbar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us about that. Just tell us about what that is. I believe it's some kind of improv show, right?
Well, it's a live show that we take on the road, and it's awesome. It's got like lots of jokes and games and contests and prizes and songs and a lot of fun. And I mean, Shell brings his ukulele. He's wails on it better than any ukulele player in the world. He's won an award. I think it was from a small town, but he cranks out on that. And ukuleles are very cheeseburger picnicky, so it's kind of like a silly fun show to get out and get away from your real lives that might be maybe more stressful than we care for. So if you come out, let it go, and even have a little cheeseburger picnic in the winter. Who cares? Let's just have some fun.
Yeah. Well, Randy kind of brings that party vibe wherever he goes.
It's true.
So I can't help but talk about Trailer Park Boys.
That's
because normally the show's a small business entrepreneurship show, focused a lot on, hustle and, getting after it. And our throughway for actors is usually, you are your own brand sort of thing. You're going to have to hustle. Getting into Trailer Park Boys, how did that come about for you?
Well, I knew the director, Mike Clattenburg,
Mm-hmm.
and I hung out with Rob Wells, who's Ricky, and JP Tremblay, that's Julian.
Mm-hmm.
So Mike Clattenburg would always put a film in a film festival. He was in the industry back in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada, and he won awards for his short films. And one year he did one called Trailer Park Boys, and asked me to be in it because we'd always sort of frig around with real video cameras, like with tape back in the day. Like, we're old. Oh,
Look at that limp dick mic going on you there.
Oh, yeah.
You got the bad one.
All
I
right.
love that you said frig around, by the way.
Oh, we do.
That's good.
That's how it came to be. And I played a character in a black and white short film that he put into the film festival. It would have been around 1998 or 1999, I believe. And I played a character named Patrick Lewis. I had a dog that I let poop on people's lawns, and I thought pooping was fine as Patrick Lewis. It's fertilizer, right?
Yeah.
But a bunch of these neighbors got together to have my poor dog Caesar terminated, and Ricky and Julian were the terminators of dogs, but no animals were harmed during the filming.
Of course not.
That. But then a director named Barry Dunn, who happens to play Ricky's dad, Ray, on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he saw that short film. There was one thing he saw, so he convinced Mike Clattenburg that they took it on the road and sold it to a network in Canada called Showcase. So that was where we got our start, 6 episodes. And after that, people seemed to like it. So here we
Yes.
are. Yeah.
Yes, you're missing. I mean, normally our director is a friend of ours. You met John Paul.
Yes.
He came to the Crowbar, and very similar physique to you. He's very
Handsome is what you're saying. Very
Yes.
handsome. Yes.
very handsome guys. we have
Insulated.
here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Sure.
Are you guys? You're a little relieved that Joseph does actually know us and all that. That he wasn't just pretending
Yeah.
to
We
use
thought.
it through
Yeah,
to get
so
to.
that's what I was saying. They were driving around looking for parking. I'm like, they probably think I'm lying about this whole thing this whole time. Oh, there is no podcast.
He's a serial killer. Could be.
Yeah, I was a little nervous. I was like,
Don't
man, I
tell
need to get
people.
hold of these guys and let them know it's legit.
That's right. No, Joseph is taking great care of us while we've been back here. So, yeah, we just got back from our Trailer Park Boys cruise, and that was out of Tampa, and I went to Bahamas. It was a 4-day cruise, and we did like a number of shows, and then Shell and I did a cheeseburger picnic, and had some comedians like Tom Green were on there. It was on there.
Wow.
And,
Canadian All Stars, huh?
yeah,
Doug
Doug Benson. Yeah, Doug Benson.
Is he
was,
Canadian?
no,
No,
but,
I don't know why.
But funny. And
Smokes weed.
yeah, a couple bands came along, Monster Truck and Biff Naked, and oh yeah, so it was a good time.
So when
It's,
you're not doing the cheeseburger picnic, do you do a different show? Are you doing any sort of stand up or anything?
no, my main touring is doing the cheeseburger picnic. I do shows with the guys, Ricky, Julian, and Bubbles. We have some live shows that we do, normally a Christmas show, or like you usually go a couple times a year, and you're out on the tour bus, and it's an aggressive couple of week schedule.
That's
And
awesome.
then head back. So then in between those, I do cheeseburger picnics, and then do some filming and whatnot for Trailer Park Boys.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, how many cruises has there been?
This was the first one, the very first one, and we liked it. So there may be some more. It was it seemed to be
You
pretty
able
cool.
to provide any stories by any chance?
Well,
Or is it what stays on the ship is
I don't know if it, like the stories. It's cruises are everybody on one boat, and they definitely party. At least Trailer Park Boys cruises, they partied.
It's a floating Vegas.
Yeah,
oh,
Yeah.
casino on there, and a couple hot tubs and pools, and then all these different lounges or theaters and whatnot. So it was pretty impressive, I must say.
They're up in the Haven. They're up in the VIP area.
I was gonna say, how many
Other
Other
stalkers
guests
did
and
you
stuff
get?
like
Yeah.
that. We're amongst the
Yeah, we-
commoners.
I got
and,
you.
No one would recognize me. They maybe I had to do 20 selfies just from people that have been to Randy's Cheeseburger Picnic before,
Uh,
and that had the guts to walk up and say, "Hey." But me and my wife would walk around, and we were kind of sleepless, and you forget which deck you're on. It's just like I said, it's just like Vegas. You end up walking through casinos, lots of hotel carpets, and then all of a sudden an empty deck, and then it's like The Shining.
Yeah.
It's like The Shining, just little carpet throw rugs everywhere, and
and if you try and escape, you'll die because
Yeah,
the boat will just
exactly.
leave you.
yeah. So, but pretty decent.
floating Vegas.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the level I want to get. Cruise ship level, where it's the Sweat Equity Podcast cruise, and then it's like,
yes.
oh no, fuck that. Like if you got these people that they know that's why they're there, and they know where you are and who you are and all that. It's like, oh, that's not a vacation to me. Jeez. So I was reading about Trailer Park Boys season 13. Is it true that it's going to be animated?
Yes, it is.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's pretty funny.
I mean, I'm not the cartoon like comedy guy. I don't know. I'm a fan of the comic acting, like
Right.
just what people do with things. But how was that? A lot easier on your schedule, I'm sure.
Oh, it takes a lot less time, that's for sure. I mean, to do a season would probably be about 40 days. But this, it didn't take long at all.
Really?
And if you messed it up, they just say, okay, just
Yeah,
do it
just
again.
keep it
and
rolling, huh?
again, And again. Okay, you finally did it right. Get out. So
Yeah.
But I would take my shirt off.
To get in
Like,
character? Good
even
for
though
you,
you're
man.
just on mic, you take your shirt off. Or if you're rolling around, I would roll around on. It wasn't the ground.
Love it.
It was actually on carpet. So it's much easier on the body, than having to roll in the dirt or wrestle Ricky in the dirt. And Ricky, he always falls down so much in the show.
Yeah.
So now he's a
Was
little
he
protected. And we do some recordings where we're all there, and other times that you can just come in and do it on your own. But if it's sort of like a big scene with a lot of people, they like to have everyone there where, sometimes you might talk over another person just a little because that's what we do. in real
Yeah,
life
that's real
versus-
life. That's
and-
what's
yeah.
great about it.
Right.
I mean, Trailer Park Boys, the long takes where you guys are going for a minute straight without cutting away and stuff. It's like, I'm just. Did you have any acting training or anything like that, or did you just kind of step into the character and let it fly?
Well, I was in sales.
Right.
Sales and marketing, and everyone says sales and marketing people are actors.
Yes,
'Cause
for
it's like,
sure.
how's business? Great, couldn't be better.
Uh-huh.
It's awesome.
This is
You
why
want to
you
buy
need
something,
this.
bud?
This is
Here
why
you go.
need this.
But no real training. It was like our good friend who played Mr. Leahy, John Dunsworth. He was trained in theater and in film. He taught us a lot of stuff over the years. I mean, I wouldn't even be doing Randy Cheeseburger Picnics if it wasn't for all the shows that I've done with him and not making you nervous in front of crowds or having the ability to feel like you can pull off a show. So yeah, like a lot of us didn't have training. Some of us did have a little bit, but we just like I say, we used to frig around with video cameras and I
Love
mean,
it.
way back in the day, like I remember Mike Lamberg said, he goes, yeah, "You guys should be on TV. Like you're way funnier than some of the real actors that I've been working with," type thing. So it's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
We just said no. We all had regular jobs. I sold water.
Yeah, I was reading about that.
Water.
That was going to be the kind of a hustle angle on it, where it was like you were working during the first couple seasons of Trailer
Yeah.
Park Boys, right?
Oh, I think first 4 seasons I had a full-time job.
Selling
good.
water.
Oh yeah, I was the regional sales manager, suit and tie.
If you still remember and you don't mind, what was your pitch? How'd you pitch someone?
Are you thirsty?
You sound thirsty.
Buy some water.
Wow, look at me. I'm already. Wow, holy.
There you go.
You're
No, but
good.
it's true. It's
You're
like,
good.
do you
This is
like
Brian
the
Coke, but
the taste of your municipal supply? No. Well, try my water. That type of thing. That's all you got to do. Taste test.
Nice and quiet, just like that.
Oh, yeah. But you got to be nice. That's the whole idea. I mean, I even worked on the trucks delivering those, the big jugs, the big water coolers.
Oh, yeah.
that have so it kept you in good shape at the time. I think that's the only reason I have 2 muscles in my body. But
Hey, I was watching season 1 earlier today, and you were from the nipples up.
Yep.
You looked like you were in great shape. And then,
exactly.
the gut was there, but it was. I was kind of surprised looking back that it was such a joke. The gut, quote unquote, was a joke. That I was like, it's not that like crazy of a gut.
It
sort of.
wasn't. It wasn't back then. 195 pounds when I started. Now
Yeah,
I'm
I believe that.
225. I've gained 30 pounds.
Yeah. Did you gain weight to get when it got more popular?
No, I'm on a seafood diet. I see it. I eat it.
Mm.
It's the way it
Yeah.
goes.
How was the sushi today, guys?
Oh, it was good. I had cheeseburger sushi.
Did you really?
Very tasty.
Of course.
there's a weight distribution difference in Canada than there is in America.
Oh yeah.
There are some size differences of what people consider the norm
For people or for food?
for people,
Oh yeah, big time.
and due to your food portions.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty gross here. It's, for some reason we have this thing where it's you have to be entirely full or you're not. That's not a meal until you feel sick. And it's good to hear that it's not all over the world, I guess. But yeah, so Joseph, you've been tracking them down, hanging out, and you were pushing their, getting them fired up to do their marketing ideas and stuff. Did you have anything to add to their marketing ideas?
In regards to their videos, their Instagram videos, as well as Facebook videos, I like them. I was actually able to watch a few of them the other day, the other night actually, as they recorded them, and pushing those a lot more, so that way it expands the range.
I gotcha. So are you guys kind of just doing that yourself, or do you have anybody that does that for you? How does it work?
Shell does a lot of it.
Yeah.
I do most of it. I just, I say, okay, I got people breathing down my back.
Yeah.
This show isn't doing well. This show isn't doing well. It's very last minute sales, and a lot of people don't understand that. So a promoter will be like, oh, I need a vid, I need something.
Uh-huh.
So then when he permits, he'll put his pants on, and then I'll be like, "Hey, you're sitting here. This is the gag. Do this." And then he throws his own flavor on it and says, "Well, what about this?" And then it can happen within a minute. Sometimes it can happen within 15 seconds. It's one take. We can bang off a bunch of videos. Sometimes we think too hard, or we're like in pain, hungover,
Mhm.
like just miserable. And then I have a better chance of taking advantage of him when he's in that state. One of the biggest videos that was not boosted got 25,000. Now it's at like 35,000 views on Instagram. And it happened really fast and really got a lot of followers out of it.
He piled a bunch of burger garbage on top of me. I was laying on
in a rest stop.
Yeah, I just laid on a bench. I was like,
All
I
he
was not
all
feeling
he could
good.
do was groan, and he didn't want to do it. He said no.
Burger wrappers.
But
and-
I did.
I am not okay with this.
Yeah.
Don't care.
And that was the first
Just
one
do
that
it.
became like this thing where, wow, this is kind of it lends itself into the character of him, but it's not bleeding into like I'm doing my own stuff
Yeah.
necessarily.
He wasn't in character.
It's still a promo thing. Oh, he's in character, but it's still a promo pitch.
Oh, I gotcha.
And it can't be too much, too scripted or anything like that. It's just basically we can throw him into situations that are humorous, and a lot of people actually follow to watch those. Even
Yeah.
though they know that they're in Anchorage, and chances are we're not coming to Anchorage
Mhm.
anytime soon.
I'd
but they
like to
find
go.
it entertaining.
That would be fun to go there.
We're
someday.
talking about that in the summer. We're hoping to get there. He
Oh,
doesn't know
yeah?
about that yet. But
Yeah.
Anchorage?
I've never been that far north.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess a lot of those videos, they're popular because they're real. They seem like they're actually happening, to somebody.
Yeah.
It gives an inside perspective.
Yeah, people
In a
want to
sense.
see. They want to see behind the curtain. They want to know what's he really like. And it's most of the stuff. It's all still. You're still doing it with preparation and thought behind it. It's not necessarily real, but the more real you can make it, the more people are gonna like it.
Right.
Yeah. So Joseph, you ask us a lot of business advice and stuff, and I didn't know if you guys had gotten into business talk or that sort of thing, or what your business itself is like. When you guys are out touring, is it how are you setting it up like a stand-up comic would? How are you guys going about things with that?
So, that was something I wanted to ask Shalaz in regards to what he does to go about setting the doing the promotions, as well as setting the gigs up for you guys to go to the venues.
Well, there's an agent. So there's a booking agent that either puts out the word. Someone might call, say like, "Hey, I want 5 shows in this area," and then the agent will go, "Okay, do you know any other promoter in that area that we could extend on into these dates?" They might say yes or no. Might take a little bit of time for the agent to find another promoter. They might pick up 2-3 shows. That builds a tour. All of a sudden, you get about 12 shows, which is about as long as we want to be away from home, because a day fly in, day fly out. 2 weeks, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, sort of thing is a nice schedule that works.
Like an oil rig
like
worker.
it's we call it patchwork. Like
Yeah.
in Alberta, where I'm from, you go to
Uh-huh.
the oil sands, like
Mm-hmm.
you guys call them the tar sands.
Yeah.
But you got your 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, and so you can still have a family, be away, and then then when you're home, you're really home.
Yeah. They
This
still- your
right
kids still
now is
remember
still in
you.
its infant stages, though. Like
Yeah.
as far as the shift that from the Leahy and Randy show, and hitting those markets that were already hit with
Mhm.
with Leahy, and then coming back to them with just Randy has been more of a challenge sales wise.
Mm-hmm.
But the reaction from it and the social media reaction to it is like, man, you got to hit this. Then we hit a promoter that was like, okay, fine, I'm bringing you to the Midwest. We're going to snake around. This stuff doesn't get hit anywhere else. They don't have any other acts coming to town. Like these are rare places.
Yeah.
One of them was like our third gig in was Minneapolis, and they crammed over 600 people in the caboose. Like we were
Wow.
not expecting that. because the first show was 150 slammed into a small town bar.
A lot of fun, intimate crowd.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so the
Yeah.
magic zone seems to be places where people are like, man, you're not competing with anything,
Mm-hmm.
and they just can't believe that they get to meet, Trailer Park Boy fame
Yeah.
is coming to their town, and they are by far some of the most appreciative. It's not that like, should I be here or should I went to, Jay-Z,
Yeah.
like,
They didn't have, it was that or bowling
yeah.
that day.
So yeah, exactly.
There's nothing else going on.
Yeah, and we might be playing above the bowling alley in an event center. You
That's
know what I
fine.
mean?
So you can do both.
Yeah,
You can
it's
do
perfect.
both.
Yeah.
So
But when
those
we
have
were
been-
here in Ybor City at the Crowbar,
Yeah.
we just bumped into a young lady, and she's a big fan of the show. We said we just did a show a few weeks ago, and she's like, I knew nothing about it, and you always hear that. It's like
Yeah,
people,
That can be frustrating.
Yeah, because like, there's so much information flying around.
Yeah, and
And,
business wise, and to finish with your question is, the promoters have their outlets, but for the brand and for what it is, like Trailer Park Boys has its own demographic,
For
and
sure.
it is widespread. It's like there's a few dentists. There's some people that are there, and they're so appreciative they got
It's like
tickets
a
because
cult
they don't.
following.
Yeah, because they don't have credit. So in a credit world where
Dentists have
you
credit.
can't have any.
My wife is a dentist.
Yeah.
Before you say anything bad.
Wow, that's why you get to do this.
Actually, you can say something bad. That's fine.
My
I have
wife
no
has a
cavities.
full-time
I love
job.
her.
My wife has a full-time job. That's why I get to go out and do this.
Right. Yeah, me too.
Benefits. Yeah.
Just mooches.
But yeah, as far as that goes, I'm a lot more involved, and so is he because of the vids. But then we have to get a lot more involved with the promo these days, and that's just the way it is. Is a lot of people just expect it to fill up, but you really have to hit the payment, and we're finding that a lot of rap stars and all these people like tons of personalized vids. Just
Yeah.
being shot out everywhere, and it's the new way to
yeah.
kind of
Content.
keep the content
Gotta
going.
keep consuming the content.
Yeah.
It's a
I mean,
hungry world.
Yeah.
Boy,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
hungry.
Well, it's an ADD world, and people
Exactly.
are gone, and
10 seconds.
there's a problem with trying to get people into the shows early so that like they've committed with credit card or something like that you've sold the seats,
Mm-hmm.
because day of show with some of the guys, some of the demographic, they're gonna hit that bong. I'm like, okay, baby, let's go. Okay, baby, let's go. I'm getting ready. Hit the bong again. Okay, baby, let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go. And then she hits the bong, and then all of a sudden they're kind of tired, and they're like,
Let's just watch
fuck it,
Trailer
let's
Park
just
Boys on
watch- yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Then they
That's
just
right.
watch the
Get the
season,
chips.
the
Yeah.
episode called Randy Seesburger.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
And then
Yeah.
you miss out on the walk up. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So it's
Oh, yeah.
you plug away as much as you can.
But we've got the best fans. It's unbelievable.
Oh, man.
They're so
Yeah.
supportive, So it's just we just need a big foghorn or one of those, just like, we're coming to town.
Yeah.
Blues Brothers style,
Yeah.
like megaphone on the top of a stolen cop car.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, were you guys involved in the marketing ideas behind things at all, or was it just kind of fly by the seat of your pants sort of stuff?
People normally just ask us for a video they want to put on, say, Facebook or something.
Mhm.
So it's, that's,
Yeah, as far as marketing, we're still, like I said, it's infant stages. There's still so much interest.
So you
And
leave it up to the venue, basically.
It's promoters.
yeah,
Promoters, if they want the shows, then they have to spread. They have to spread the info. If we have to supply some, great. And then all of a sudden, a lot of people have publicists, right? They have a manager.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They have a tour manager, a publicist, a social media person. They have a whole team, and that's what it takes to keep a popular act that's going to be like 500 plus, but mostly in like 2,000 to 3,000, where you're going to be doing, soft seaters and stuff like that. You
Yeah.
have a whole team,
Oh, yeah.
and you make a fraction of that because you're paying out 10 to this, 50
Mhm.
to that, this to the venue. So
Yeah.
it's all these different things. It's a lot easier to do nowadays, with the phone, because I can drive and at the same time be answering emails, doing these things.
You're not supposed
Nice
to do
and
that.
safe.
Pull over,
Very safe.
Yeah.
pull over, make them.
You don't have to tell us
say
you
to 'em,
pull
"Okay,
over,
This
it's
is the
fine."
date. This is the date. I'm filming you. Go, like from the passenger seat. I
Right.
made him drive once, and we found this little spot. We just pulled over where he had about, I don't know, 230 200, 300 feet where he could drive without hitting anything. And he had fallen asleep reading his tour dates at the wheel.
Uh-huh.
So we got him driving asleep at the wheel. And, and that's how fast things can be. And then I send that off from the road.
Yeah.
Bang, there you go.
So you're
doing
basically
business.
doing all 4 of those jobs as one person.
Poorly.
Right now.
Very
Thin ice.
poorly.
Yeah.
It's
It's really
what's
nice
the
to hear that he
difference?
says that. He has no clue what's going on.
Yeah,
I
I
have
was about
no
to say, what's
clue.
the difference then between Trailer Park Boys tour as to you and Shell?
Well, with me and Shell, it's Randy's cheeseburger picnic. So
Right.
on their shows, it's their tour. Then I'm Randy. I just have to be on the bus.
That's it.
Just show up to the show, do that, eat, pee, poop,
Okay.
do a show, shower, maybe. They like it when I don't shower, when I'm greasy. But it's like for me, because they have what Shell's saying. They have a tour manager, a sound man, a merch guy, the promoter. Like there's 10 of us on a bus with 12 bunks, and
Has to
we
get smelly, right?
Oh man, lots of farting, that's for sure. But it's a whole little city moving to place, right?
Yeah.
Shell and I just get into a rental car. My show fits in a Adidas bag. It
So
does,
you're
yeah.
flying in, renting cars, and you're flying out to your
Yep.
next spot?
That's how we do it.
No
Yeah.
big Dodge Sprinter van or something?
No.
Sometimes we have to drop a car off, fly again, get another car in the same country, but
Okay.
that's just if you don't want to take the car so far that they're going to charge you an extra
Yeah.
$3,000.
Yeah. And you get there with an empty tank, and it's $8 a gallon to refill it.
That's right.
And a service
Exactly.
charge.
Well, we just went to book a car in Canada from Vancouver to Calgary, and it was $5,200 for the car we wanted. And
That's
then we
like
went to
cross
it-
country, right? Is
Yeah.
that right?
No,
Yeah, couple.
no, it's one state
provinces.
over.
Oh, okay.
Province.
I
Like
totally
one
know
province over. I call them
Canadian
states.
geography.
Yeah. It's actually not that bad. It's only 11-hour drive, but it's over a 2 week
That's
period.
that's
for
the
an
most
11-hour
Canadian
drive?
thing ever. Is not that bad. It's an 11-hour drive.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I mean,
that's over
can't-
the Continental Divide.
is that just so that
that's
you-
in the Rockies?
It's like 5 hours for everything to go to the grocery store, sort of thing.
No, we're not that bad. But this tour's got a number of dates. So and it starts in Vancouver and go to Vancouver Island and then through the mountains, end up in Alberta and do a bunch of.
I
Alberta.
gotcha.
Yeah.
And then you don't want.
$5,000 on one company.
Yeah.
Google the next one. It's 890.
Right.
So we
Yeah.
went with the 890.
Yeah.
So you gotta dig in.
Oh yeah, you probably got to watch out. They see a celebrity and they think, they don't pay attention. They'll just charge them whatever, They just charge you out the ass.
I don't know. I don't know how it works, but you have to keep your expenses down when you're touring because it's amazing how quickly things add up.
Yeah.
So,
When you're not at home, I mean, everything's out of pocket.
yeah. That's
How
right.
many cities did you do for the Randy's Cheeseburger picnic tour?
I don't know.
We don't know. This is like our 1-year anniversary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like to the day, pretty close.
So
And,
I bet you we did about 50. Wouldn't surprise me.
yeah, it had to be
Something
at
like
least.
that.
So you're doing it as kind of an ongoing thing. You just kind of pick it up when you want.
Yeah, and
That's really
it's
nice.
You can change it as you go. Like we get ideas and stuff, and you come up with some different contests.
Okay.
I used to have a contest of pin the tail on the Randy instead of pin the tail on the donkey. I didn't like it because I didn't like sticking my bum out.
Yeah.
But those are the things that you come up with, different, and it evolves. And if there's certain things in the news, you can mention
Right.
them at the time or whatnot. But I will continue to say Frig,
Yeah.
and I will
Oh, I love it.
continue to wear white pants and have my belly out. Like these are the things that you gotta stick with.
How many pairs of the white pants do you have?
Not enough.
No,
I'm coming
really?
to find. Yeah, markers leak in the back pocket and ruin your white pants.
Yeah, white pants, they get dirty
Yeah.
real quick.
First, I think 5 seasons, I only had one pair.
Really?
Yeah, and they were torn. I ripped the crotch right out of them. My
Yeah.
mom would sew them up. It's true.
Oh man. Well, that's awesome. So is there anything else you wanted to talk about, Joseph? You were spitting some stuff in Slack there earlier today
Oh,
to put you on the spot.
yeah, right.
Sorry.
Thanks. Jeez.
I haven't even done any sound
Hey.
effects. You want me to put the crickets on for you?
So I did have a question from a friend of mine while I get my mind together. What's your favorite cheeseburger?
My favorite cheeseburger.
Like what kind? Bacon, mushrooms. How would your perfect burger be?
Okay.
I do like. I prefer burgers that are not really really thick. I'd rather like 2 thinner patties than 1 thick patty of the same thickness as the thick patty. you know?
Okay.
And I like it when they get a nice, if they are fried,
Yeah.
it's nice when they get that nice sort of crispiness on the outside of the patties. And of course, you put 1 slice of cheese on each, maybe 2,
I like
just
that.
because cheesy. You need to get the right cheese to meat to bun ratio. Love the bacon as long as it's crispy. Right?
Yeah.
It has to be crispy. And, you can throw some onion rings on there,
Okay.
stuff like that. But I don't like it when the burger is like super thick, like that, where you cannot get your mouth around. Like to me, it's like just a mess, right? So, like instead of giving me that 1 big burger, give me 5 little ones.
Yeah, those are just for like the advertising, the
Right.
the picture on the menu that or whatever that they want to just show. Look how tall our burger is. How are you gonna eat that?
I know
It's
exactly.
not enjoyable.
I'm a fan of the brioche buns. They're nice and soft and
Hmm.
fluffy.
Brioche.
Yeah.
French.
That is
Oh.
delicious.
The
I
French.
think you call it brioche down here.
Brioche.
No,
Oh,
that's Italian.
Sure.
Never heard it called
Nobody's
That's-
gonna call you out on that.
that. Sure.
Yeah.
So where you guys where you headed to next?
We go to Vancouver, British Columbia. That's where this next part of the cheeseburger
Oh man.
takes us.
Any break from that? Are you guys gonna go home and chill out for a little while or anything?
No, we're doing another couple of weeks. I go home like April 1st. So
Okay.
so yeah, then we're off for about another 10 days or something. And go back out again. This is the time of year for touring. Everyone's not on vacations. They're not at their cottage. They're not going to festivals and all until the summer. So we fill generally from October right through to I guess April, May. That works good.
And then
We'll be
after
able-
that, you're recording for the show.
Yeah, be doing some recording, and then I do some festivals. I'm emceeing some festivals and
Oh, wow.
and things like that. So the summertime is festival time. Like people go out to that stuff. But
Better not be wearing a shirt for those.
oh no,
They're
it's too hot. You gotta
Fired.
get the sunscreen on. Maybe I'll wear my smoky hat. You never know. Keep the sun off.
How long did you and John Dunsworth do the touring for?
Probably about I don't know, 12, 14 years, something like that.
Oh, really?
yeah.
What made you guys want to start touring and start doing that?
An agent.
An agent.
Yeah.
Just talk to you.
Forced
guys.
Hey,
upon you.
do you guys want to do a live show? And we said, we don't have a live show. He said, you should write one. And people want you.
So what's that process like then? Writing a show, coming about the material in regards to it, even with the Randy's cheeseburger picnic.
John did a lot more, Mr. Leahy, John Dunsworth, when it was the Leahy and Randy show on the road. And but we come up with a lot of stuff in the car driving from place to place. It's
Really?
Yeah, like we'd always have like a clipboard with paper and make notes, and add things. And, he read the newspaper every day so you could make a joke about things. Like, I mean, really, Trailer Park Boys is not supposed to be highly political or anything.
Right.
It's just supposed to be about a bunch of people in a park that they get into shit, but they
Its own
love
little
each other
universe.
enough. Yeah, yeah, and they try to, get along and like there still is love,
Right.
that's kind of the sweetness to
Yeah,
the
there's
show.
something weird about like I don't know if it's like running or like moving in a car for some reason. I seem to get very like creative ideas come to me a lot more when I'm driving. Maybe it's because I can't write it down and then it's just going to be fleeting and I think it's a great idea or something. But it
Oh, yeah.
seems pretty common that like driving in a car is a very creative, I don't know, spark or something.
Yeah, I just like being in, like, I mean, for this cheeseburger picnic, I sat down, just came up with a bunch of ideas. Like, it'd be fun to have some contests, but regular picnic contests you can't have in a venue. Like, you can't have a potato sack race
Yeah,
because someone's going to wipe out, hit a table, and crack their head and die.
right.
Or,
Good luck
if you,
in insurance.
you've got electronics, like, monitors, guitars, microphones, so a balloon toss back and forth.
Yeah.
If it blows up and it gets on electronics, it can cause a
Yeah.
problem. So you just got to sit there and kind of go, oh yeah, but I could do this and this and this. So then you come up with those ideas, and then it's what else. It's always different things from the show, and a lot of times fans will shout something out sometimes, and I'm just like, that's right. Holy cow! I almost forgot about that.
It's going on the
and then you
tour.
write it down, and then it becomes part of it.
And
That's why it's nice. It's organic. It grows, right? So
Yeah, I attended the show at Crowbar.
Yeah.
That was the first time seeing it, and I was highly entertained.
nice,
Had a really good time.
good
I
man.
I went in not knowing what I was getting myself into at all, and yeah, it just came out to be like a variety slash skit show, and it was hysterical. I had a very good time.
Thank you.
I saw the name and I said, Randy's Cheeseburger Picnic. What could that even be? And good thing you went to tell me what it was. Because, I mean, it was. I was having a hard time. Like, okay, so is he gonna grill for everybody? He's gonna make his own cheeseburgers.
That's
sort of
true.
thing?
Yeah,
That's what I
common.
thought as well.
Common question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
so you do a lot of like audience interaction and stuff in the show.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to involve the fans.
Yeah, it's very interactive, and there's a lot of
They even made one guy work
hysterical
for him.
people. Like there's a lot of hysterical people that want to come up in the contest.
Oh
and
yeah.
we have our memories of certain places by certain fans. Like
Oh yeah.
that one place. What was that place? The girl, the gazelle that fell down. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The guy that was so wasted that you had to hold him by his belt to get off the stage every time. Oh yeah, that guy.
That happened.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
there's so
yeah,
much.
that would be my favorite
That's
part
great.
is just the human interaction, the people watching. I mean,
Oh,
people
it's unbelievable.
people flip a switch when it's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's about me. It's like I'm gonna, this is my moment, sort of thing. It's like, whoa, okay, you went overboard.
That's right.
I mean,
And it's a whole different world of like for comedy. So people are used to sitting down, and they know that they're going out for comedy, and chances are they've been out for comedy.
Mhm.
But they're used to one person, right? This is one person with me. So I come out by myself, and I do 20 minutes stand up by myself. That for me is terrifying as a musician who's used to having a band. I can lead the band.
Mhm.
And I wasn't necessarily the mouthpiece. My brother, the bass player, he leads the band as far as discussing things. I'm the writer and the voice. But to then come out to that, and then to find out, man, 3/4 of these people have never been to a comedy show before,
Yeah.
and they're in rock seating. They're not in seats. They're in rock seating up
Yeah.
against the stage.
Yeah.
You know,
Not seating,
our
standing.
second-
Yeah, I was
Right.
gonna say we didn't even have seats
Yeah.
at ours.
Yeah,
We were
yeah.
standing.
Oh yeah.
like
They have the
our
most
second
energy.
show.
Yeah.
This guy in the front row was just mouthing so much. I called him, and we were in Minnesota, land of 10,000 lakes, and everything was about walleye on the menu. I called him a shit walleye, and I kicked his empty solo cup out of his hand.
That's
And
awesome.
there's just this breath in the whole place, just, and then they, "Wah!" and they loved it. And then he shut up. He
Yeah.
loved it too, but the heckling stopped, and you can actually get it away from the whole. People that are always like, "Okay, Randy," because
Yeah.
he's the antagonist on the show. That only lasts so long until the public itself, if you point them out, the people surrounding that person will vibe them enough to shut them up.
I didn't even think about that. Like people seeing you as like a villain. Like,
Oh yeah. for
Really?
sure.
yeah,
Oh,
they side
That's
side with the other three, right?
Some people like Ricky, so they don't like me.
well, yeah, but you'd think
But they'll come to
most
see
grown-ups would understand that it's a TV show. But I mean, God, that's
Well,
I
they
mean,
do, but they still want to, in front of their friends and stuff like that. They still want to have that
yeah.
part. So one of the funny things is like we were in Calgary near my hometown. So they used to use our houses as kind of a hub when they're out west. And so they were doing a gig there, and we would come to the show and just kind of help out with, the drink, making sure the drinks didn't have alcohol in them for Leahy because he actually didn't drink, and that sort of thing.
Really?
I had a couple.
And so yeah, he would always have.
He didn't drink ever, or
No.
No.
like
No.
because he played the greatest
greatest
all-time drunk
That's
ever.
right, ever,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, he was a meme. Is a meme. I mean, just the best. Like, I don't.
Oh yeah.
That's mind blowing to me. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But this guy at the back, and I watched him, he sat there and he yelled out F you lady, like over and over and over until like he gets the stairs, and then he went like this, and he held his birds in the air
For those just
for the
listening, it was middle
entire
fingers up
show.
in the air.
Yeah, middle fingers.
The
up in
whole
air.
show.
The whole show. He had his middle fingers up in the air for the entire show. Like unbelievable. Wasn't drinking.
I mean,
Didn't even stop for a drink. And then he gets to say, "I fingered him the whole time." And that's where you get that division between between
ego
the
part of it.
antagonists and I'm siding with the other guys. But you just paid $20.
Yeah. And we don't care because we're not taking sides. I'm friends with the guys. Like, that's
Yeah.
so weird.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, it was great having you guys. Is there anything else you want to touch on, Joseph, sir? Nothing?
No, not currently. I got all the questions that I really wanted to get out of you guys in regards to the different aspects of what it's like with you, with Shell, and what it's like with the Trailer Park Boys. What about on your end, Shell? What's it like being with Randy? Pat?
You know, man, this is
time.
I've been a road dog for a long time. That's why we met, is because we had the same agent at the time, and they were being sent up in northern Alberta, where the best demographic was to start their offshoot on the show, because that's where you have 20,000-30,000 men away from home, up in oil camps,
Oh, yeah.
binge watching seasons. This is before Netflix and all that, but people would bring their DVDs, and that there's a lot of them from the East Coast too, because the show was from the East Coast. So that started there. My brother and I had already toured like the world. We had already lived in France. We'd already done England and all these places and all over North America in our band. And so we went up there in our motorhome, met them in a keg in like a steakhouse. And
We said, who are these shit?
yeah, and we were like, who are these old fucks?
Haven't got rid of them since.
Like, does
Way to latch on, man. Good job.
keep your set an hour and 50 minutes, because obviously you guys are gonna have to pee 3 times. But yeah, we ended up forming a great friendship, and then years and years and years and years and years, and then the passing of John Dunsworth, Pat called me up, and I'd been off the road for a long time. I'd owned a cafe and was chef and was doing my own thing.
You
and,
whipped up a delicious meal though.
Nah, thank you. And we got girlfriends and kids and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden your tour keys get taken away. You get different jobs, and then all of a sudden he calls me up, about a year after John's passing, and says, "Do you think we can make a go at this?" And I said, "All right." He's like, "You gotta open and then be my side guy and write a couple different songs." And so we've been at it for a year. This is the anniversary, and it's been going great. It's starting to get to the point where we can go near other areas, or we're starting to meet promoters and stuff like that get it.
Mm-hmm.
And that there'll be less work on our side as far as having to plug what this is. And it's not anybody's fault, really. It's just timing.
Mm-hmm.
And being able, like, we have to take some of our footage together, mash it up, get it out there so that people can see that people lose their minds at this stuff.
So they can see what a cheeseburger picnic is.
Like,
right.
It's to the point where I'm looking into, ear protection. It's not visible.
I thought you were
going
to say change your name to Cheeseburger or something.
Yeah, no, I don't need him eating me.
Yeah. I just like seeing guys being able to go out and do what they like to do as a job. It's like, we're...
Oh, it's fun. It's great to meet the fans and to get, it's very enjoyable in that.
The meet and greets are great. He's a champion in the meet and greets. He's very personable.
That's huge.
There is a bit of a parallel thing with him and his character. Like, they are different people, but they both are kind at heart.
Right.
And that's why it's pretty easy for him to pull from the character that a lot of the same morality and a lot of the same things are from the same spot. And he is a good person to tour with, and we have a lot of fun. We poke fun at each other all the time. We got each other's backs, and we are best buds.
You wouldn't be able to tour if you couldn't poke fun at each other.
That's right.
Especially if you're in the same spot like all the time. And just like, get out of my face if you hate the person. Jeez.
Oh, there's times where, I've been thinking about murder more lately.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
real quick. What is?
Yeah.
All right, we'll each let you tell the murder story. But what would he do that would really piss you off?
Talk, fart. Like he's got the
Rancid
worst
farts.
flatulence.
I
They're
do.
bad, and you know when he does it because he starts to giggle.
Tells on himself.
I'm talking. It's you gotta pull your shirt up.
Oh yeah.
Do one of these. And then he can talk like.
There it goes again.
Wow,
Jesus.
flaccid, Mike.
He
can talk
like it when I use several voices
like this, and you're hungover,
I could see that
You
when you're
know,
hungover, being
coming off a
murder
cruise
worthy.
ship.
Oh yeah.
and you're like going farts along with the Satan voice.
Yeah.
you smell
That make me wanna think about
Yeah.
that.
I also love that you do it. I mean, that's a guy thing.
I have to. It's my enjoyment because I'm probably in a miserable mood too, and there's no sense both of us being miserable. Why don't I make myself happy by
Manifest
increasing
a good.
his misery?
Yeah, exactly.
misery, right?
So farting in my face.
And so my
and
thing
killing me,
is,
sure.
like just a little bit of fucking help, please. A little bit of fucking help. Like we take a wrong turn in Toronto. He's been there a lot, way more than I have, and then we make a wrong turn. Google's fucked me over, and I'm like, okay, you got to get on your phone and find out and look and zoom in to see like how we can get back because we just missed the airport.
But he won't let me use Surrey.
But
so.
then he just shakes his legs and he doesn't want it because you know what? It's work. You'll have
No,
to
he
lift
won't
his
let me
arm.
use
This got
Surrey.
real
That's
quick.
what it is.
No, if he can't do
It's like,
this,
I don't like
Siri,
Surrey.
how do we get back to the airport? If that doesn't work, then I tried.
That's right.
There's no
I
airport.
did.
There's no
Hey,
airport in
and
this
then
Pay
town.
for effort.
That's when the vein in my forehead.
I gotcha. Yeah,
You can see my.
I totally
my
get
heart
it.
rate.
I totally get it.
And then we're fine. We get to the airport. We're fine.
Or he'll
Everyone's
do this.
best friends again.
Puts his hand up.
Oh,
right.
Oh,
I said, do not ever put a hand in my face.
and
That-
I have though.
That is, yeah. That something about getting in your personal space that'll really just get to you.
One time I choked on a piece of gum. I was telling a story, and it was to these fans in a bar, and Sheldon was talking to a policeman who was at the bar, and I just was breathing in and out, and the gum went down my throat. And I was choking. I looked at the two fans, and I was like, these guys aren't going to know what the hell to do. So I turned to Shell, and I just went, and he goes, are you serious? I said, yeah, I'm telling you. He just whacked me on the back, turned around, gave me the hind leg maneuver.
So you owe him your life right now.
He
Well,
was
no, I
joking.
would have went to the policeman,
Oh.
you know.
Well,
Right.
I did it in
But
front
what
of
was
the
the cop
policeman. He
doing?
was just confused.
Policeman said to him, well done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well
You know,
done.
but it was all over in like a matter of 15 seconds, and I
I try and
continued to
help
chew the
with
gum.
with air and blood flow to the head.
Yeah.
Is my job as well. It's either to increase it or decrease it.
Right. Oh,
If I have to.
So Shell's got my back.
that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys get along. I mean, yeah, I can't imagine. I don't know of any of my friends that I could do that with at this point. It'd have to be a business relationship
Yeah,
where
right
it's like.
now, I don't know. Either.
Anyways, all right, guys, we'll call it there. I mean, I really appreciate it. This is a big deal for us. I'm really sad that my co-host and director couldn't be here, but they're definitely gonna hear it and be jealous. So
Tell him to frig off.
I'm gonna tell them to frig right off.
That's right. Well, it was great to be here, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Tell them thanks for the Crown Royal.
All right, check out sweatequitypod.com. Thank you, everybody.
Sweat equity. My sweat equity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the coach.
What about my sweat equity?
AKGs and they just